Hello viewers, hello students, you are welcome to the J Multi-Comset Youth Empowerment Program 2021 first edition. Now the J Multi-Comset is organizing what? A training, a free training. Guys, we are going to be teaching you from the beginning to the end, free of charge. There's nothing like masterclass. You need to pay 1,500, 2,000 naira to get to the masterclass to continue your training. Guys, trust me, there's nothing like that. We are going to be teaching you from the beginning on how you can buy your domain name, because we are definitely going to the market. This is the first video. We are going to be teaching you under the web design. We are going to teach you how you can get a domain name. First of all, how to know if that domain name is available, because houses or streets cannot have the same number. Houses cannot have the same number. For example, Mr. A is living at number 22 West Avenue. Mr. B address cannot be the same with Mr. A that is living in West Avenue. So even if they are in the same area, their house can never carry the same number. So if Mr. A is in 21 Avenue, definitely Mr. B will be 21B or 21C West Avenue. Are you seeing it now? So there's what a little difference between the two address. So that is what we are going to be teaching. We are going to teach you how to know if a domain name is available. Guys, that is very important. Now, before your client tells you, I want this to be my domain name, you need to go somewhere else to check if that domain is available. Because if that domain is not available, there's no way that name or that domain name that your client gave to you is going to work. So when your client tells you, oh, I need so name, okay, for instance, I need tcci.com. Now tcci.com, you need to go to the web, which is the market and which you are seeing on the screen. So you need to come to Namecheap. When you come to Namecheap, then when you type in the domain name, for instance, now let's type in a domain name. Let's check for the jmulticomset.com website. This is the jmulti.com website.com. So let's search now. You will see what Namecheap is going to show us, if this domain has been taken or if this domain is available. Now you will see that now it's going to appear on our screen, and let's see what Namecheap is going to tell us. Is this domain taken or is this domain still available? And trust me guys, sometimes there are some persons that do what we call domain name stacking. I'm going to be telling you all this, the meaning of domain name stacking. So domain name stacking simply means going towards companies, checking their website and looking for the word shortest abbreviation of their website. What do? You go to the web, you buy those domain names and keep it. By the time those companies need those domain names, they will now make an offer to you. Now if you look at your screen, you will see J Multi-Comset, you will see has been taken. So this is our website, the jmulticomset.com website. If you see, I've highlighted it. What did it say? It said the name, this domain name has already been registered. However, you can make an offer to the current owner to see if they are willing to sell it. Guys, what does this mean? Make an offer. You can see the make an offer here. You can see it's make an offer. Now, what does this simply mean? Like I told you we are going to be teaching you 10 things on how you are going to make money from this training. Trust me guys, you're not going to miss this. So this is the day one of the J Multi-Comset website and graphics design training. Take note, this training is already going on the WhatsApp class, so you need to click on any of the link that will be sent to you to option you for the class. Now the reason for you guys to be in the class is that we are going to be giving you step-by-step process and guide on all the things you need to know. For instance, we are going to be buying a lot of themes. Take note, we told you that we are going to be designing all our websites using the WordPress domain, using the word WordPress. So we are going to be using the WordPress. So we are going to be teaching you how you can create any of these sites that is on our course outline. And I know a lot of us will be thinking, how are we going to see money? Where are we going to see money to get a domain name to do these practicals? Well, don't worry guys, we are also going to teach you how to use the free WordPress domain. Is that not really cool? Yes, we are going to be teaching you that how to use the free WordPress domain to create all the course outline, all the sites that we are going to be creating today. So take note, this is the first class and this is the day one of the class. So next week Monday we are going to be posting the second tutorial video on from the course outline. So today we are going to be teaching you how you can get a domain name readily available, and how you can buy a domain name, and how you can host the domain name. Now if you see on our screen, we said we want to go to the market to get jmoticomsell.com. That is a client that walked up to me. The clients walked up to me and said, hey, please, I need your services. I own a company, a digital marketing firm. I need a domain name. Now what do? You can actually charge that client for helping him to customize a business name, or the client can give you a name and you check for the availability of that name. To check means to know if that name is available or on the web. So to know if that domain name is available. Now, but if you check now, when we came to the browser to check to Namecheap, now take note there are other places you can also get domains, but I prefer using the Namecheap because it's very easy, and their services is very flexible. Now if you see, this is the jmoticomsell.com. You can see it. This is the jmoticomsell. What is it telling us? It said the jmoticomsell.com has already been taken. So guys, there's no way we can actually buy this domain. You see now, the domain name has been taken. So what are we going to do now? We are going to tell the client, hey, the name you gave to us has already been taken. There's no way we can use that domain name. So what do? We search for another name, or a name closer to that of the name that was given to us by the client. You can see the domain name has already been taken. Now what do? Now let's check for another name for that company. Now the owner have already told you, hey, please look at my business. What type of domain name do you think I can use? If a customer or a client comes to you like that, what do? Just come to Namecheap, and you will see a lot of domain names that you can actually use for that particular business. Just come to Namecheap, type in the name of the company, the business that they are doing. You will see a lot of results for you to pick from. Now take note, since it's a commercial business organization, the .com domain name is preferable. In our previous videos, I taught us how to purchase, or how to use the right domain name for the right website, or for the right business. Now for the jmoticomsell, they say it's a digital marketing company, so it's a firm, it's a company, so I'm using the .com. How which I'm buying for an NGO, a non-governmental organization. What type of domain name am I going to buy? I will come down here. I'm going to purchase the jmoticomsell.org domain name. That is the domain name I will take. As far as that company is an NGO, a non-governmental organization, so I'm going to take the .org. I hope that is clear. So now this is the jmoticomsell. Now let's just take any domain name, TCCI orphanage, or TCCI football team.com. Let's see. So guys, we are going to be giving different choices to pick. Now you see now TCCI football team.com. You see it's available. So what do we need to do is just to come here and add to cart. Now immediately you add to cart, they are going to take you to another flyout menu, where you need to buy some necessary vital things for that your domain name, like the SSL, which means the security of the site. Now it's going to preview, it's going to show us that menu now. Okay, you see it now, it's going to appear here. So now what are these other equivalent? These are the additional resources that you need to back up this website or this domain name. Number one, you need to put security. For instance, you want to be making transactions, they want to be paying, you want to put in a card, you need to put an SSL. That SSL is site security model. That site security model helps to secure your site from hackers. Now if you check at the bar, the left top bar, you will see a key before namecheap.com. Now you will see a key before namecheap.com. This key, if you click on it, you will see the what message will bring you. You are seeing it. They said your information, for example, password or credit card number, is private when it's sent to this site. Now, if you enter any site and it's not showing this key, please don't put any of your information on that site. I'm saying it again, don't put any information, any of your personal information on that site, meaning that site is not safe. Any information you are putting on that site can be easily accessed by anybody. So what do? Before you put any information, any of your personal information on any website, please check at the bar, which is the URL, the Uniform Resource Locator. Check and see if there is a black key there. If there's a black key, yes, that site is safe. Now, how do we get this key on our domain name that we just bought? The first thing we are going to buy, the two important thing here, if you see now, when we clicked add to cart, it now brought out this fly out menu, this menu out for us. So what are we going to do? We are simply going to do the web hosting. We are going to buy the web hosting, very important. We are going to host the website. So I'll add to cart. Now you will see SSL, site security made simple. Now this SSL is what guarantees your site to carry this key. This key that you are seeing here, it is this SSL. Once we add to cart now, our site will be carrying this key, means the site security. Now we have successfully purchased how many things now? We bought the domain name, we bought the web hosting, and the SSL. So these are the three ingredients. When you want to design any website for any company, these are the three essential things that you collect or you buy from the net. The first is you get the domain name, then you get the web hosting and the SSL. So just add these two to cart, including the one you had before. Then you can now come and check out. Now, so this checkout is definitely going to take us to our cart, where we bought all the things that we have bought. So it's going to take us there, so that now, if you see, it has given us a summary of our purchases. You see the domain name, tccifootball.com. How many years, how long do we want to buy this domain name? 1 year is recommended. This auto renew, it means when you put in your cart, after 1 year the thing will renew on its own. That is, renew your domain name on the web server. So I don't like putting it on auto renew, so I leave it there. Then go to the next. Who is God? Yes. Now I know a lot of you will be asking, what is this who is God? Now let me show you the meaning of this who is God. So let's copy this, paste on our website and search, so that we'll see what is this who is God. Let's see what is this who is God. What is this who is God going to tell us? Now before it opens, let me quickly give you a little breakdown of this who is God. This who is God, this who is God so let's take it from the site so that we'll get the full meaning. Now this who is God, if you can remember, when one of those Ponzi scheme came out, we're hearing about MMM. They'll tell you put 2,000 to give you 5,000. Let me tell you guys, the honest and the truthfulness of that particular Ponzi scheme is that, one, they will lie to you that they have been existing in a long time. They'll tell you they have been doing it for more than 30 years, more than 50 years. Why are they telling you that? So that you will believe, you'll be convinced to actually opt in for that particular scheme. Let me tell you guys, it's not as real as they are saying it. What do you need to do? Just come to this who is God, www.whoisgod. Just put in. Now this who is God tells you the domain name, the date it was hosted, the date it was bought, who bought it, everything, all the information on that website. This who is God is definitely going to tell you. Now if you see, it has been enabled. Why did you enable it? So that anybody who goes to who is God to search for this domain name, it will get the information when this site was bought, when this site was hosted, everything, and by who. So that is the meaning of what this who is guard. The other ones, they are not too important. Now when do you go to now confirm what order? Let's confirm order and let's see. Now we are confirming our order. So they are supposed to take us to a payment site where we should put in our card details, our payment site. So they are taking us to the payment site where we are going to put our card in details, our login details for purchasing this domain name, hosting, and SSL. So that is what is loading. And also I want to quickly tell us, guys, now this web design training is actually meant to run for what 6 weeks, but we are trying to make sure we merge both the graphics design to this web design. So what are we going to be doing? We have already opened two training classes on WhatsApp. So you can actually option for both classes, and you can be receiving the classes simultaneously. The truth is that, guys, without you having knowledge of the graphics design, definitely it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for you to actually master or learn this web design. That is the truth, guys. So you need to really master everything that we are going to be teaching you on the graphic design class, so that you can be able to design when it comes to the web design class. Now when it loads, it's actually taking us to a payments a page. That is where we will now log in. If you see now, we tell you to log in. So that is where you will now log in. When you log into your site, then you can now continue with your purchase. So immediately you finish purchasing it, you will receive a message. You will receive a message to your Gmail account. So I want to show you the kind of message you will receive. Yes, this is the type of message they will send to you. They will send your domain. This is our domain name, jmulticomset.com. This is our IP, the username, and the password. So they will send all this to you. Now when you have received this, how do you now use it? They just sent you a username and password. How do you use this username and password? What do you need to do? All you need to do is just to come to your web browser, open a new tab, come here and type your domain name.com. So our domain name is jmulticomset. jmulticomset.com/cpanel. Enter. So